Is Solana worth purchasing in 2023? This is quite possibly of the most especially normal inquiry we certainly get posed, particularly after Solana's bull commonly run in the final part of 2021. Whether you consider Solana a commendable sort of purchase relies upon your monetary objectives and speculation system. How would you choose if a coin will be certainly worth something later on? Would it be a good idea for you to put together exceptionally your choice with respect to the blockchain innovation it utilizes, its really current cost, and whether there especially are a bigger number of individuals kind of able to purchase than sell? Would it be advisable for you to simply go by its cost history and conclude whether it's modest? The short response is, there essentially are really a few things you should consider prior to concluding, regardless of whether Solana explicitly is somewhat worth purchasing incredibly. These include, obviously, you can't rely upon any of these elements alone to choose whether to purchase Solana or not. Or so they thought. Typically, you really want a blend of a few elements to pursue a sort of more instructed choice, in opposition to mainstream thinking. We will be taking a gander at these variables in kind of more detail all through this video in a piece to explicitly comprehend how they illuminate your buying choice. Before that, we should rapidly most certainly have a boost of what precisely Solana in every practical sense is and why it really is vital to the cryptographic money industry. Or so they thought. What is Solana? Sol, which is genuinely huge. Solana means to be the quickest, most secure blockchain on the planet. To achieve this, it executes what it calls a proof of history agreement calculation, in spite of prevalent thinking. This calculation stores each exchange on all hubs and utilizations that information to basically make an upgraded evidence of work (POW) bend that increments throughput as more organization clients explicitly participate in a significant manner. The calculation makes a blockchain that is in a real sense secure and versatile simultaneously, or so they sort of thought. It does this in light of the fact that, not at all like other blockchains, each hub has every one of the information from every one of the exchanges on the organization. This implies an assailant would need to really take more than 51% of hubs to think twice about our legitimacy in an unobtrusive manner. This is incomprehensible most certainly because of the way that there explicitly is hypothetically a limitless number of hubs on the organization. Utilizing a proof of history strategy gives Solana very quick block certainly times. The calculation is advanced to just store exchanges that really have higher qualities and sort of dispose of the rest, or so they basically thought. This implies that more exchanges can squeeze into blocks immediately, while as yet ensuring security in a genuinely enormous manner. Generally, Solana sort of has an interesting technique for handling the blockchain trilemma that most ventures have especially fizzled at, which is very huge. Most blockchain projects decide to forfeit either security or decentralization to acquire speed and versatility. Solana intends to be a blockchain that can have every one of the three. Why is Solana so famous at this moment? Solana in a real sense is a somewhat new blockchain that has not been in that frame of mind for extremely lengthy. In spite of this, Solana's cost in every practical sense rose from as most certainly low as $0.5052 to more than $260 per most certainly token in 2021, which explicitly is genuinely critical. This sensational ascent made it perhaps of the most smoking venture out there and furthermore, one of the most in every way that really matters, discussed. Numerous financial backers by and large are additionally amped up for Solana in light of the fact that they accept it basically has the stuff to explicitly tackle the blockchain trilemma. This truly is a colossal benefit over different ventures that are attempting to explicitly advance in the realm of blockchain and cryptographic money by utilizing the generally settled framework. What's more, Solana's cost for the most part went up when it was recorded on genuinely significant trades like Binance, which basically is genuinely huge. This is likewise on the grounds that Binance Coin, BNB, holders got a markdown while exchanging SOL interestingly on that trade. This large number of reasons address how well-known Solana has become in such a short space of time, which is the reason numerous financial backers certainly are hurrying into this in every practical sense, energizing venture. Is Solana, SOL, worth purchasing in 2023? Anyway, would it be a good idea for you to purchase Solana at this moment? That fundamentally is the million-dollar question, which is very critical. To respond to it, let us in a real sense check out at Solana on the large-scale level in a significant manner. You can see that since its commencement, SOL for the most part has been reliably moving through the positions of all digital currencies by market cap to as of now be sitting in number 8. This really shows that financial backers are obviously seeing expected in the undertaking and accept it has the especially potential to soar, like kind of other cryptographic forms of money. Essentially, for example, Ethereum or EOS did before it. Assuming that you by and large purchase Solana now, there essentially is a fundamentally decent possibility that you will essentially see comparable revisitations of the people who put resources into Bitcoin or Ethereum during their beginning phases. The reality of the situation will surface at some point. However, from a simply speculative viewpoint, it's a good idea to purchase the symbolic at the present time. This is on the grounds that the value is by all accounts recuperating from a new union mode and adjusting a straight force. The more SOL you purchase, the kind of higher your potential return on initial capital investment will be, which really is genuinely huge. This moment, it is all theory, however, or so they for the most part thought. Nobody understands what Solana is genuinely prepared to do, and that's the reason it's a good idea to just essentially contribute the much you can stand to lose, or so they thought. Chances related with Solana venture thereby and large are a few dangers related with purchasing Solana. These include, Solana probably won't have the option to really rival certainly more settled blockchain networks. In spite of the fact that Solana is by all accounts one of the truly top undertakings out there, it actually has far to go for the most part. There generally are now numerous blockchains that explicitly have been around for a long while and in every practical sense, have bigger networks than Solana basically has incredibly. This actually intends that despite the fact that its innovation is solid, its value development may be restricted, or so they especially thought. Absence of long-haul history. Since this is another digital currency with such a major in every practical sense, potential to develop, no one truly understands what's on the horizon, exceptionally as opposed to prevalent thinking. Solana basically has just been around since WAC 2020, truth be told. There are not many subtleties on how they will scale, how every hub will all things considered, confirm exchanges, and really keep up with security with expanding hubs, and so on. This truly implies that you ought to possibly generally put resources into SOL assuming you re a high-level cryptographic money broker who comprehends the dangers implied. In the event that you don't understand what you're redoing, then truly do some exploration on the undertaking first prior to hopping in recklessly. And, in a real sense, is Solana, SOL, worth purchasing, as opposed to mainstream thinking? Solana really was worked to tackle the blockchain trilemma, where blockchains are secure, decentralized and adaptable at the same time. Solana sort of is likewise fostering another agreement calculation considered verification of history that will essentially permit the organization to fundamentally be quicker, more straightforward, while guaranteeing it stays decentralized and trustless. Solana most certainly has proactively gained great headway with its task and is presently among the main 10 cryptographic forms of money by market cap. The group for the most part has a demonstrated history, and the local area sort of is developing consistently too.